Hello to my patrons and everyone who could wait a whole year. How did you do it? How did you hang in there? We're about to do the Lego episode of Fix My Carcast. I get to build a Lego set. Now, I'm not going to show you what the Lego set is because for you people watching the video version, I want you to get the fun of trying to figure out what it is before I finish it. I will guarantee there will be a few elements that will give it away before I finish it, but I'm going to do my best not to ruin it. Oh gosh. Opening line. Got to think of an opening line. Oh wait, thumbnail. Almost forgot the thumbnail. Let's look excited to build a Lego set. Yeah, I didn't really know how to convey that I was doing Legos today without revealing what the set is. I do have some other sets, but I don't know where they are. Anyway, let's get this thing rolling. I genuinely don't know what to do for an opening line. Fun fact, I was a Lego magazine subscriber. And then this is where the theme song goes. Just like to leave a gap so I can find the waveform. You know how it is. Okay. All right, this is a new jacket. I'm worried I'm rustling the mic. You're listening to Fix My Carcast, hosted by Bear Claw Billy, and this is episode 119. Comedian and musician Keith Hebert is off defending Team Crazy Glue, but first, housekeeping. This is the show where you pick what I say and how I say it. Pick a topic or prompt by donating to the GoFundMe and vote on the gimmick by joining my Patreon for just $1 a month. Join at the $5 or higher level and also get bonus episodes and behind the scenes footage. Links are in the description. Also down there, merch. Get yourself some merch. Nothing goes better with plastic pants that you take off by replacing your own legs than a Fix My Carcast shirt. Not made of plastic, as far as I know. I don't make them. TeePublic does. No new donors this week. The total raised for paying off my car repair debt is holding at $2,150. Also, when we get to $3,000, it unlocks an automatic show gimmick, which is I will record an episode at sea. Fun fact, did you know that this whole podcast disappears when we hit $10,000? Chuck it like an instruction booklet. Hey, do you like the theme song? No? Well, if you make a donation of $50 or more, in addition to picking an episode topic, you get to change one thing about the theme song forever. Unless somebody else changes it back. Want me to add some lyrics about how almost everything is awesome? I'll do it. $50. We don't have a new patron this week, but we do have a membership upgrade. Thank you, Dylan, for upgrading from $0 a month to $5 a month. I hope you enjoy all the perks that come with being a Bear Claw buddy. Also, I hope I didn't guilt you into that in the last episode. Sorry, I just never had a $0 subscriber before. Now it's time for a topic suggestion. I'll suggest topics I think I could easily talk about for a whole episode, though admittedly, I think the show is more fun when it's something I'm completely clueless about. So, something I could talk about is the crossover fan fiction I've been rattling around in my head for years now. One property is science fiction. The other is a musical. Want to know more? Donate today. Checking in on the best city in the world based on which city listened to the last episode the most, and we've got us another singles night tie. Ties are broken by whichever city listened to the most episodes, and our big winner is, you know 'em, you love 'em, Portland, Maine. Congratulations, Portland, Maine. Some other cities really giving you a run, but you're unstoppable, Portland. Let it be known that your Green Church, Sculptor Park Billund, and Teddy Bear Art Museum are the best in the world for 7 days. Last episode, I talked about the Bowser and Peach mural in Monument Square while making a painting. You can see video of all the raw footage, plus a little extra, over on Patreon. Also, you get to see the painting. Also, head over to Patreon for a bonus episode where I talk about my struggles with folk music harmonizing. By the way, if you like the painting I made last week, I will be giving it away to the next person who donates $100 or more. That's right, own a piece of Fix My CarCast history while you still can. Wink. You'll see where I'm going with this. Okay, let's talk next week's gimmick poll. These are your choices for next week's episode gimmick. They are: do it like a D&D game, take apart a Lego set, destroy a painting, and our returning gimmick: incorporate 10 randomized movie quotes. Let's review. Number 1, do it like a D&D game. That's short for Dungeons and Dragons. Number 2, take apart a Lego set. Number 3, destroy a painting. And our returning gimmick number 4, incorporate 10 randomized movie quotes. I'll probably be using the AFI 100 and a random number generator if that one wins. Remember that any gimmick that gets just a single vote is eligible for a second chance in 6 weeks. Be sure to vote over on Patreon. The poll closes Thursday, April 18th at noon Eastern America time. All right, time for today's gimmick, which is build a Lego set. Of course, gimmicks don't start until housekeeping is out of the way in case any of them prevent me from sharing vital information. But now, we are entering the gimmick zone. From this point on, gimmicks are active and everything is improvised. Today's topic comes to us from Catherine for $20, and I've been asked to find her a roommate. Now, before we move on with anything else, Lego Cam! All right, so if you're watching the video version, we are now on Lego Cam. I've got a camera pointed specifically at the build area. So let's get the Lego stuff out of the way first. I have purchased a Lego set, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. The audio version, well, you may never know. We'll see what happens at the end. But if you're watching the video version, you get to watch it come together. And feel free to jump in the comments and tell me at what point you figured out what I'm building. I'm going to get the box ripped open right now, taking great care not to actually show you anything. Where's the little thumb spot? Oh, that's nice. There's actually a nice little there's a nice little cartoon for where exactly you're supposed to open this thing. All right. I have not been gentle with this at all. There's the instruction booklet. Oh gosh. Well, here's your first clue. This one comes with stickers. I think the stickers are not going to give it away. Sorry for you video folks. There's nothing in the build area right now. I'm just getting out the pieces. Okay, I was worried I wouldn't be able to build this one quickly, but I think we can. I will reveal to you, and maybe you're enough of a Lego dork that you can solve it from this, but I will reveal that this has 211 pieces. So if you're such a fan that you automatically went, oh yeah, I know which one has 211 pieces. I'm gonna put the parts over here, and the big thing is keeping the instructions out of the build area cam, because that's gonna give the whole thing away. All right, so I have to read while talking. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Oh, it's telling me which parts are in which bags. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so not all of that's in the same bag. All right. Well, I'm going to skip the minifigures, but this one does come with minifigures. And we're going to get right into the main thing of this whole thing. Now, if I build the entire thing, oh boy, crinkling plastic sounds. If I build the entire thing, this could be a while, so I might not do everything. This one does come with some accessories. But let me just get some pieces dumped out. You know, I really should have thought to have a tray for this. And guess what? I can have a tray because I'm going to use one of the canvases that didn't get used for art time. There we go. I'm just an absolute genius. I know how to use the things at my disposal. There we go. That's where I'm pouring my pieces now. Here we go. It's time to build the thing that I have to build. Maybe you've got some clues here. But hopefully not. Those look like some tiny little things. And then there's a second bag of stuff. I'm keeping a close eye for any minifigures that might give it away. So, I haven't gotten to the topic yet. And what's interesting is Neither has the sponsor. I feel bad. I don't want to make too much fun. But this is kind of an interesting episode because the sponsor did not get back to me. So gave me a topic, and then I was like, great, love that topic. I just need a little extra information before I can get rolling on said topic. And they never got back to me. She never got back to me. So Catherine, I hope you enjoy your episode that has no content contribution from you. All right, time to look at the instructions and try to interpret them while still talking. So yeah, Catherine is looking for a roommate. And I was like, great, give me all the details that people need to know about this roommate that you're looking for. And we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get some people to, call up old Bear Claw Billy and let me know what's what. And yeah, that did not happen. I did not hear back from Catherine. Now, there's even more backstory on this, if you must know, because Catherine, in a first for Fix My Car Cast, originally gave her contribution to the GoFundMe as an addendum to a previous topic. Apparently, Catherine is friends with Nicole, and when she heard that Nicole was sponsoring an episode about the mural in Portland, she gave extra money towards that cause. You can go look right at the GoFundMe and see that, yeah, indeed, she did label it something along the lines of, like, continued support for your research on the Bowser and Peach mural. So I was like, all right, that's cool, but you have earned your own episode, so I'd really like you to get your money's worth there. And that puts me in a precarious position, because now we have to ask, was last week's episode $79 good? And I don't know, your mileage may vary. I don't know if it was, but what am I looking at here? Okay, I think so far so good. Constructing the thing I'm constructing, which is going to be a great surprise for all of you. So yeah, I told Catherine, hey, what else you got? And apparently, I believe this happened after Catherine already sponsored the episode. Catherine got an eviction notice. And so I was like, well, I can do an episode about how much landlords suck. And then I was like, oh, wait, I've already done an episode about how much landlords suck. You can go check it out right now. It's called 3 Landlords, and I do a tarot card reading. Oops, didn't put that together the right way. I do a tarot card reading to determine what appropriate fates should befall my previous landlords. And, I thought it was a fun one. Some of these colors are similar, so I got to be careful here. And so I was like, well, I can certainly be mean about landlords again. And then I was like, hey, how would you feel if we tried to find you a new roommate on the show? Now, I also want to point out, I don't think, other than Catherine's initial sponsorship to the GoFundMe, I don't think I've ever actually been in contact with Catherine personally this entire time. And I feel kind of bad about that. But that's how this show goes sometimes. There are still donors out there who totally have an episode waiting for them, and if they just suddenly find out, oh, what the hell did I give money to? Okay. If on a whim they suddenly come to collect, well, almost showed you the instruction booklet there. I got to go along with that. Oh, I think there's a sticker. Oh no, there's a sticker. The sticker might give away what it is. Oh well, on the audio version, it doesn't matter. All right. Let's see here. Nope, I need one with 6 bumps. The topic of this episode is not my history with Legos, but I feel like, Legos are just a thing. Stuff comes up with Legos, what kind of Lego sets did you do as a kid? Legos are just one of those big old universally fun things. I'm struggling to find the piece I need. Isn't that always the way with Legos? That does not look like the right color, but I'm not seeing any other pieces that look like the right color. So I'm just going to look in this little baggie here. That one looks more like the right color, but it's too wide. It should be a 3-bumper. No, that's a 3-bumper, and I need a 2-bumper. Ah, shit. Okay. This early in, and I'm like, oh no, I've screwed it up. Oh, figgity fuck. This episode's gonna be so long. I need to look at the picture on the box to make sure that I am not accidentally... No. Okay, for whatever reason, it looks gray in the booklet, but it's definitely white on the cover. So I'm all set there. I feel like I should probably section off an itty-bitty pieces portion. Shout out your guesses at the time codes if you think you know what I'm building. It's a little early, but we're gonna make this happen. All right. So Catherine never got back to me with what she's looking for in a roommate. Which that kind of sucks. I do need the second version of this piece. Okay. I'm doing some sticker peeling. This is I'll tell you, not to sound like just a really old lady, but like, things are different from when I was a kid. I don't remember Lego sets having this many stickers. But that's cool. It's like, it was the creativity of you could turn it into anything. Oh my gosh. I do not have very steady hands. And I just feel like once you put stickers all over the bricks, well then it can't, it's not as versatile. It can't become anything. Now it's just the decal that's on it. I had a NASA set when I was a kid, and it came with a bunch of little NASA stickers. And I loved that set. It was like a full Saturn V rocket. It's probably no surprise I was a space nerd. There we go. That's looking good. That sticker is on there nice and good. Okay, these little bumpy motherfuckers. Are you a bumpy motherfucker? No. I also feel like there's a little zen to Lego. Oh, I'm mixing up all my tiny pieces. Oh gosh. Yeah, like I like the headspace that it puts you in. So does build a Lego set and complete a Lego set, do those mean the same thing? 'Cause I'm probably gonna be here for a bit, folks. Gosh, I remember thinking like, I'll get one of those tiny sets, and it's like, oh, what if you finish it in 5 minutes? And it's like, this one seems medium difficult, and at this moment right now, folks, I wish I had gone for a larger set. I can confess to that. I can admit to that. You know what? I was just complaining about how Legos ain't like they used to be, but I have to say, the helpful little how far your progress bar is at the bottom of the instructions, that is a welcome addition. I like that. They show you how far through completing the thing you are, and I really like that. Oh, it's literally just telling me, rotate it. Okay. I don't think that back in my day they explained that. But here we are. All right, so that looking like that. Again, shout it out if you think you know what I'm making. And again, if this is completely audio to you, I hope you're having a grand old time just hearing ticka-ticka-ticka-tacks. Interesting. Okay, a couple of these little guys. Oh boy. All right, this is itty bitty bits corner right here. Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to avoid dead air. How did y'all like the last episode? I had a listener say that they're not so into the do it like a this episodes. So it's like if you like these more low key Zen ones, well, let me know or forever hold your peace. This really looks like there should be 4 of these, and there's only 2 of these. Also, sorry if I'm not doing things in the build area. Oh, man. All right. This is good. Here we are. We are in the process of making a thing. And then we need some of these little bumpy guys. Oh, I think I was going to say, we used to refer to the Legos as bumpers in terms of like, if it has 6 bumps, that's a 6 bumpa. And yes, in a delightful New England accent, because I am, of course, from New England. And in fact, I'm there right now. But hey, I was sponsored for $20 to get Catherine a roommate. So here's what we're going to do. Catherine, I'm just going to assume what you're looking for in a roommate, and I have already messed this up. This does not match the picture. Okay. All right, nope, we're good. I thought I was going to have to start over. All right, things are coming together. There's no actual percentage. They just kind of show a little guy walking across the booklet, and I just realized it goes across the whole page. Okay, this is going to be kind of a nightmare. I got to pick up the pace a little bit. Now, why do I build stuff over here but not on the other side? I would think this is fully symmetrical, but all right. I need some of these little platform guys. Is there a spot I can put this where it's not going to give it away? There we go. Perfect. Perfection, Nevada. All right, friends, I'm going to try to really pick up the pace here, but let's get Catherine a roommate. Okay, so knowing nothing about Catherine, what do I think? Well, first of all, where does Catherine live? Great question, and I'm going to reveal that now. Catherine lives in Dayton, Ohio, Maine. So if you live in or near the Dayton, Ohio, Maine area, or are looking to move there, well, I know someone who's looking to be your roommate. So let's see if we can make that happen for you. So once again, calling all residents of Dayton, Ohio, Maine. Yep, I was right. Symmetrical, just build the same thing on the other side. Well, that's good. I feel like I'm already building on autopilot now here. Oh, for the love of Lego, get in there. Oh, the Lego episode. Okay, so if you're gonna want to. Oh, am I missing a piece this early? There we go. All right. So yes, Dayton, Ohio, Maine. That's where Catherine lives, as we all know, because we're all such huge fans of Catherine. So Catherine is looking for something in, it's Maine, and Dayton, Ohio, Maine's pretty nice. So Catherine is looking for something in the $4,000 range. That's rent. Just her portion, not overall. So yeah, it can be higher than that. She wants cold water included, but not hot water and not heat. She's fine with a space heater. I mean, she doesn't really get cold in the wintertime. So don't even worry about that. Like, she's not going to run the bill up. As a matter of fact, just don't run the heat ever. She's all about, staying frugal and keeping the costs down. And, more power to you, Catherine. So that's the first thing. So $4,000, that's her price range. And, I'd say that's mid to low for, like, certainly Portland, Maine. But yeah, that's what she's looking for. She wants to do 3-year contract to start. So yeah, 3-year lease. That's just best for everybody. So if you're looking for something like that with Catherine, now you as a person, do you like to clean? Because here's the deal. Catherine loves to clean, absolutely loves it. So she's going to want someone kind of messy, you see, because, if you're messy, then she gets to clean, and she loves to clean. We're switching to a whole new part of this set now. I don't know what this picture is trying to tell me. Oh, it's telling me the specific unit that I am building here. This is a wibbly looking piece. I will note that the larger pieces of this set are getting kind of low over here, so it is really hard to tell the colors sometimes from this thing. Okay, so one of them's, and then one of these. All right, one of these, cool. So back to Catherine. First of all, eat anything in her fridge. Her casa is your casa. So if you're hungry, just know, Catherine is a great cook. So whatever she's got in there is probably going to taste good. And, what are roommates if not friends? You're going to want to go ahead and become Catherine's absolute best friend. Really, I'm like, forget everything you thought you knew about friendship. This is going to be a new level of friendship that neither of you are ready for, but both of you will realize that's what's been missing in your life. So just hang out all the time and be home. And here's the deal, if Catherine loves two things, it's death metal and the sounds of loud sex. So make sure that if you're into those things, you contact me right away and I will get you in touch with Catherine. Something that's real easy to do. I mean, I could do it and I'm a celebrity, but I bet you could too. I'm a celebrity in my own mind, which is the name of a town, but it's not in Maine. We'll get there later. Okay, so does anyone have a general idea of what I'm building if you're watching the video version? If so, good for you. This is going to be a long episode. Folks, why did I think this would be a quick and easy one? Well, the thing is it's good to have hobbies, and boy howdy, Catherine wants someone with a lot of hobbies. You two are basically going to be merging into one person. Your lives will become inextricably linked, as should all roommates. That's what your roommate situation should be. Because you're basically mind readers. That's the other thing, is Catherine doesn't like a lot of chatter, because Catherine is an empath, and Catherine can just tell what you're going through and how you're feeling. So if Catherine is bugging you, don't say anything. Catherine will pick up on that and she'll appreciate that you what the fuck me what the Sorry, Lego troubles? That doesn't look right. Okay, no, that is right. All right. Coming together, building a Lego thing. It's fun, it's great, and we're getting Catherine a roommate, so that's great too. So, neighborhood. Yeah, I don't know what neighborhood of... Whoa. These instructions assume that I'm paying way more attention than I am. Trying to do a podcast here. Hey, I'm casting here. Anyway, so... Catherine, Catherine has 1 to 3 kids, and Catherine, wants to be near a good school. So if you know a place, now here's the thing: if you already live in Dayton, Ohio, Maine, and you, live near a school already, well then, boom, give us a ring, light those phones up, folks. Because Catherine wants to hear from you. Catherine has 3 precious children named Dennis, Allison, and Vizio. And let me tell you, they're all precious, one of all 3 genders. As we all know, there's only 3 genders. Not to push too much propaganda on this show, but staunchly there are exactly 3 genders. But you didn't hear that from me, folks. You heard that from science. Anyway, so Catherine needs a place for her precious children to learn. And so if you know a great place for precious children to learn, and I can't stress the precious enough, Catherine only makes precious children in her laboratory. I think I'm doing this right, but who fucking knows? Does that look right to you? Does that look like a thing? All right, great. That's looking like a thing. And speaking of things, Catherine likes just so many things. What's Catherine into? Well, she's always practicing her tuba. And so, that'll be great, because if you're playing your death metal, she'll just add a bitchin' tuba solo. So, you're going to be fast friends. Everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be good. According to this, I'm 25% of the way done with this horse shit. So maybe it's not going to take as long as I thought, but still 25%. We're already at the length of a regular episode, folks. I maybe flashed you a little giveaway there. But don't rewind. We're on the honor system. You wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't rewind to try to get a little level up on what I'm building. I don't think the color scheme is giving it away, though. Interestingly, a lot of Lego sets, like, they fuck around with the internal colors. It's kind of weird. Like, they're like, oh, no one will ever see this, so it can be any color. I don't know if they're just trying to get rid of some of the Lego dye that they weren't using, but hoo-wee. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Did I skip a step? Okay, gray guys and then some brown guys. All right. I love Legos so much, y'all. Almost as much as Catherine loves playing the tuba. So yeah, Catherine is actually in a band with her kids, Dennis, Allison, and Vizio, and they are they're a death metal band with a tuba in it. Vizio is on rhythm guitar, and Allison is on lead guitar, and Dennis is on screams. And fuck, nope, there's a piece. See, folks, I almost missed a step. It is kind of hard to host a podcast while you're building your Legos. Does anyone's mom actually pronounce it Legos? I feel like everyone has like a weird parent pronunciation thing. Hell, here's one that's relevant to last week's episode. Mario. Anybody's mom play Mario? Super Mario? Folks, we are at threat level, can't find a piece. Ooh, you ever not find a piece? Nope, that's too short. Oh, friends. Oh, dead air. Nope, that's a 2. Where's the piece I'm looking for? Got it. Solid. On top of it. All right. We're just rolling right along with this thing. What could it be? Who knows? But eventually it will all be revealed, and then you will be so very pleased to know what I'm building. Once again, I can't find a fucking piece, and it's something I need 2 of. There's a 1, but where is the other one? Oops, didn't mean to bump the mic there. Grumble, folks. Folks, how do I keep not finding some pieces? This is it. This is all that came in the box. All right, folks. Ready? Help me find this piece. There's another... This is the Where's Waldo portion of the video. I need another one of these suckers, and I do not see it. I'm using my eyeballs, the part of me that sees, and I'm not seeing the piece. Folks. You ever open a Lego set and you're missing a piece? Oh, all right. I'm going to have to stall. I think I saw it hiding under another one. Yup, got it. We're good. We're still in it to win it. Bring it on. Fight to the finish. All or nothing. It's already been brought in. Not another teen movie. Strike that. Reverse it. Back to what I was talking about. I was bred to have a brain that punches dead air in the face. All right, so we're moving right along, to quote Kermit the Frog, or whoever sings that song in that particular Muppety movie. Folks, I'm down to the part where I can't find a fucking thing I need. I don't understand how there are less pieces, and I'm having more trouble finding what I am looking for. All right, there we go. There's one of them. I need another one of these creamy little guys. All right, at this point, I am employing your help. I need another one of these creamy little guys. I don't know why speaking to you when you can't respond would help in any way, but all right. Moving on again. We need this piece right here. That's not the kind of singing that Dennis does. Dennis is more of a I can't do that voice for too long, or it really hurts my throat. But okay, folks, if you're watching the video, I think at the very least you're starting to get a general idea of the shape of this thing. I think this is what I want. I can't show you the instructions because I feel like it'll give it away. There's definitely some branding in the instructions that will give it away. Okay, so far so good. If I put something in the wrong place and I end up having to go back, I'm gonna scream. It's looking real good here though, folks. I'm going to call it now, though, because this is taking some time. I love these little stick shift antenna guys. I remember these from when I was a youngin'. He just rotated Oh no! Runaway Lego. All right. Sorry, I've reverted to my I've reverted to my auntie voices, because when you're playing with toys, you're just in that headspace of, your adorable niece. Which, side note, listen to the episode with my adorable niece. She's adorable, and she's 3 now, so good for her. I don't know if she can build this. Nope. This is a 6 and up. There's your next clue. All right, but enough about Legos. Who gives a shit about Legos? We care about what Catherine is doing for a living space. Now, Catherine lives alone. That's right. Catherine's children live somewhere else. They're very self-sufficient. They are, of course, 29, 34, and 76. So still in school, though. You're never too old to learn, according to the old man with a shovel in Home Alone. So let's see about getting. Oh, okay. We're up to a big giveaway piece here, folks. This one's got some stickers. This one's got some branding. I'm once again gonna do my damnedest to not give this away. Holy shit! Let's do this right, folks. I am kind of gauging the size of this sticker because I can't tell. I don't know how much stuff is gonna come up. Huh, okay. As far as I know, I'm doing this right. I have no idea. The like walk and chew bubble gum, which I think was originally fart and chew bubble gum. It's always fascinating to me when a phrase changes over time, but it kind of doesn't make as much sense. Because even though you can say walk and chew bubble gum in mixed company, fart and chew bubblegum makes more sense, because isn't that phrase about like the clench? When you do a clench jaw because you're farting, then you can't also chew bubblegum at the same time. But in a weird way, I don't think that is linked to, intelligence. I think it's just more, hey, isn't it funny that you can't fart and chew bubblegum at the same time? And then I'm using my brain to put stickers on a thing. Sorry, anyway, I can't think and do this at the same time. These are real finicky stickers, and I'm real worried about fucking it all up. Hey, I think I didn't fuck it all up, though. Let's take you out of the build area real quick and pop this on. And I'm still trying to hide some of the major giveaways as to what this is. I feel like at this point, though, with the shape and what you've seen of the pieces, you can probably figure this one out. But again, if you're just listening to this on your drive to wherever you may be going, a vacation or perhaps a residence or place of employment, there's all kinds of places that you can go in a car. Now, why do I mention cars? I don't know. Probably because I'm such a big fan of the Cars franchise. And so is Catherine. It's her favorite movie. So what you're going to want to do is, I would say every screen in the apartment, you're going to want to have Cars 2 on a loop at all times. We're talking like 4 or 5 screens. That's one of her favorite movies. Vizio also loves that movie. They're being in their 70s, they're a real car nut. So always have Cars 2 playing at all times in Catherine's place. Now this is a fucky looking little guy. All right. You know what? It's time for piece management. I'm moving all the pieces that are black into one corner, and maybe that will aid me in finding the specific black piece that I need. Folks, I have not done a Lego set in a while. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, yep, this is no, that's not the one. No, that is the one. There's more than one of those. Okay. Sorry, folks. So yeah, those are Catherine's entertainment needs. Now, rent. Catherine only takes traveler's checks. All right. So it would be best if you just paid the whole thing yourself, keeping in mind that Catherine's portion is $4,000. And then, folks, what am I looking at now? There's still quite a few pieces left in a way that I am starting to get uncomfortable at the runtime of this episode. But we will get there, folks. You know what? I am almost considering this being the first ever two-parter Fix My Car cast. How would y'all feel about that? Would that feel like a violation of your trust? Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about it, folks, because I don't know how much more I can say about Catherine's living needs. Yeah, folks. I'm really considering two-parter on this, and the video version will just be this and the bonus episode put together, because that's all you really need to know about Catherine, is that she's looking for a place and you can help her out. And in all seriousness, sorry, Catherine, it really, really sucks when you get booted from your place. But as always, keep your chin up and we'll survive this fucking country. This has never happened before. Pardon me while I downshift my brain to the bonus episode. Nothing is canon. You're listening to Fix My Carcast bonus episode number 119. If you're new around these Patreon parts, you're going to want to go and listen to the regular episode number 119, hosted by Bear Claw Billy, wherever you get your podcasts. I don't know if you keep them in the shaving aisle. Yeah, if you look in the like toiletries aisle of any grocery store, you'll find the podcast. I don't know what the title of that one's going to be yet, because this is kind of interesting. You are joining me halfway through the task for the episode, the gimmick, which is build a Lego set. I got one that I thought would be fairly simple, but it is proving to take a little longer than I would have hoped. So here we are in the bonus episode. I'm finishing it. If you're a $5 patron, and if you can hear this, you are, that means you can also see the video version, so you get to see the rest of this. So I'm just going to keep building because I'm out of things to tell you about Catherine's apartment. That's right. Here on the bonus episodes, there's no gimmicks. There's no sponsored topics. I just talk about what I want. And even though I am not required to keep building this Lego set, I'm gonna, because it's fun and I'm having a good time. And hey, who doesn't love a little extra video content on the old internets? All right, so I'm gonna try to like really blast through this mother. I would venture a guess and say that anyone who is trying to figure out what this is probably is there by now. Did I do this step? I did do this step, so we're moving on. Okay, this looks like I'm about a third of the way through the full set. I'm going to look ahead real quick, though, because I want to know if this completion guy... Okay, so there's multiple pieces to this set, as in, like, you know, there's a central thing, and then there's more. So I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna keep building this like so. All right, some red guys here. And I guess now I'll just talk about what's going on in my life, folks, because that's how it is over here. I truly had not planned for how any of this is going. Truly. I'm really kicking it from my hip, folks. I had kind of an idea of how long this build would take. Admittedly, it's a little harder to do without notes. I was hoping I would have some notes to draw from, but no, just had to kick it and go. I am going to try to speed up this process here, though, because this is really taking its sweet time. And I got shit to do. I can't even see what time it is because I am dumb and put my phone in airplane mode. There's a clock over there. What's it say? I can't get up. All right. Well, the only way out is through, folks. You know, I think they've also made the instructions easier to figure out what piece you'll need next. I feel like they didn't used to do that. No, they did. That would be silly if they didn't tell you what piece was coming next. So I guess now that I'm not trying to, stay on topic, I feel like I can just kind of enjoy the free flowing thoughts that come with making a Lego set. Because that's one of my favorite things to do. Is like, yeah, you know what? You know what? The bonus episode is going to be about how meditation is fucking tough. And I feel like that is something that I have discussed before. Yes, I feel like I've definitely talked about my struggles with meditation. Anytime I go to do it, I end up like, talking to myself or like making up a character to talk to. When I was in school, my teachers used to... I missed a step. No, I didn't. What are you? Oh, you go on the sides. Okay. When I was a kid, I remember my teachers joking that you could lock Billy in a closet alone and they still would talk to someone. And I feel like I probably told this story already because, diminishing returns the longer this show goes on, huh? Eventually you're going to hear every stupid thought in my noggin. So yeah, I really struggle with like meditation and clearing my head and like focusing because my brain is just buzzing all the time. I got all these thoughts swirling around, just waiting to land. And so when everything's quiet and I'm just being calm, I'm like, oh shit, perfect time for stuff to land. There are no distractions. There's nothing I got to be thinking about. So that's why I struggle to relax. It's very hard to relax because I'm just like, cool, so what are we doing? What's the plan to relax? And I swear I saw like a meme or something earlier this week about like that being like a neurodivergent thing where it's like, oh, time to relax. Well, I'm gonna relax so hard. Here's the plan for relaxing. Let's make sure we do everything at the exact time that we've decided we're gonna relax. So there we go. That's looking nice. That's looking real good. So yeah, I struggle with that stuff, but like I like sort of like Zen things that aren't obviously Zen things, and one of those I feel like is building models, doing Legos. Like I feel like that's oh fuck, what is this? Where does this go? Okay, sorry folks, this one looks complicated. All right, bump this guy, bump this other guy. I really should have sorted them by color. When you Lego, do you sort by color? That's real smart. Sort by color, sort by size. Though admittedly, when you're doing your Legos, you're probably not also trying to do a podcast. Oh boy, well, the runtime on this one's going to be hefty. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it when I'm done building this part of the set, I'm done. And maybe I'll make a minifigure too. But yeah, this was a real oops, folks. I hadn't quite estimated this properly. All right, this requires stickers. Interesting. Okay, folks, I really have to concentrate on this because got it. So that one faces that way. Okay, so there's no way I can screw this up? Or maybe there is a way I can screw this up. Yeah, because I want them to face the right way. Okay, I got this. I'm doing this right. I'm doing it right. Everybody come on dancing and you're doing it right. That is a Daft Punk song. Because I really like Daft Punk. Okay, so put this like this. Yup. And I'm going to do this 2 times. Now this should make things a little easier because it's just do the same thing over again. Come on, you little sticker. Come on, you little sticker. This decal is really clever, but I don't know if I can tell you why yet. But whoever came up with this, real clever, real smart. And then the decal on the other side, also real clever and real smart. I love it. And you've done a great job, Lego. And I hope I don't fuck it up and mix up left and right. Because both of these decals have a very subtly clever detail that I really want to say, like, hey, great job, whoever designed this Lego set. You crushed this one. Knocked it out of the park. Oh, yeah, it's the bonus episode. I could talk about doing Legos. Of course, as soon as I say that, I can't find any of the pieces that I'm looking for. All right. So, Tetris is another one of my little, like, just zone out rituals where, like, that's the closest I get to meditation. Me and my buddies play Tetris together, and I don't know what it is about just playing competitive Tetris. And it's also like a specific mode. It's like a specific mode of Tetris. That, like, just, I don't know, you start playing and you're just like, so how are things with your family? How are things at work? Like, you just open up and you start talking about your day. And, like, I don't know, I feel like if I made a Lego set with a friend, that would happen. We would just kind of, as we're building, we're just like, so how's the family? Oh, politics. Oh, let's talk about things and stuff. I have jumped the gun on this next detail. Boom, just by sheer assumption, I have gotten it correct. And okay, cool. So that's me saving time and blasting through like a whole page of instructions. When did I start this? 3:45, so it's got to be what, 4:45? I gotta go soon, folks. So I will wrap this up in the next 15, I guess. Yeah, sorry for this weird chunky double feature of an episode, but you know, I really fucked up with this here gimmick. Oh boy. All right. I gotta be getting close to done with this. I gotta be. There's no way I'm not close to done with this. 4 bumper, damn it. Yeah, that's how Pops always said it. It's a 4 bumper. Got a 4 bumper over here. Got a 2 bumper. This one's rectangular. This one's square. Yeah, man. Yeah, you want to talk about the New England accent? We can talk about that. So I had the hard New England accent as a youth. Yeah, like real bad. I think the example was Star Wars. When I was like 6, hey, what's that movie you like? Star Wars. And my mom was like, no. Absolutely not. We will not be getting a New England accent in this house. But like, it's hard. And like, especially when you're around people that have it. And it also definitely matters what parts of New England you go to. Like, I feel like most people don't have it. I actually feel like the accent is probably on the decline. But like, every once in a while, you'll meet someone who's like from way up north, and you're just like, oh shit. And they're like, yes, sirree, bub. How's it going? Like, and I love meeting people like that. I also love when kids have an accent like that. Have I not shared this story on the show? Okay, so I once I knew this kid, I want to say he was like 5 or 6, with the thickest Maine accent I've ever heard. And like, the Maine accent just makes you sound like an old man. This was organized by which number bags you need, and I shot myself in the foot by opening all the bags at the very beginning. I'm a dumb dummy. All right. Slowly though, this is coming together. I have the feeling like we're in the home stretch. I think I will have this part of the kit done by the time we get to the end of this here bonus episode. I sure fucking hope. Because yeah, I did not mean to go extra innings, folks, but clearly that's what Legos do to you sometimes. Is that red or brown? That's a brown. Okay. This one's got a lot of red and brown. So if you're only listening to the audio, oh wait, this is a bonus episode that has a video component for a change. Okay. Oh man, I'm really cutting into, like, I genuinely have like some plans coming up that I have to get prepared for. I did not expect to be going this long. I definitely did not expect to be doing the bonus episode right now. But here we are, folks. Here we are. Great. Where's the grate? I'm looking for a grate. I don't see a grate. I don't see any grates in this whole tray. Oh no. Oh no. There's some weird, what is that, a Connex? How did a Connex get in here? Oh man. Oh folks. Oh folks. I swear this happens every time you do Legos too. You're always like, they're missing one. There's a missing piece. They left this one out. Ah! But like, truly, yeah, I don't. It's got to be under something. It's got to be under something. It's gotta be under something. Folks, I'm not seeing the great piece that I'm supposed to have. Oh. It's because it's not actually a grate. It's printed to look like a grate. Great! Great choice, everybody. Doing awesome. All right, so that looks like a very decorative piece. Something on the outside. Oh, we need all the little lights and doodads and shit. Is that a clear guy? Yeah, that's a clear guy. So, fuck, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, kid with a thick accent. So this kid, he was like answering questions. He was in like a class about, feelings and emotions. And so what they would do is like they would show the kids a clip of like a clip of a movie or something, and then they would ask them like, how did that make you feel? And it was just like, you know, to help them discuss their feelings. This was like kindergarten. And they come to this kid with a thick accent, and I swear the only reason he got away with swearing was because of his adorable Maine accent. So they show a clip of like a big scary dog, and they're like, all right, raise your hand if you can tell me, if you can use your words and tell me how that made you feel. And this precocious child raises his hand, and he goes, well, to be perfectly honest, scared the crap out of me. And that is just forever burned in my brain. Well, to be perfectly honest, it scared the crap out of me. Like, that's just such an old man thing to say. But he was like a literal kindergartner, and just, oh, man. And yeah, like some of the other things, like just anything he said, he's like, I'm getting very excited for lunch. And like just such a matter of fact, like a real farmer voice, you know? I feel like, and that's interesting because like, I wonder when you think of a farmer, if you don't live in New England, when you think of a farmer, do they have a Southern accent? Because I feel like that's probably, whoa, oh, this isn't symmetrical. It's always interesting to me when part of the set is not symmetrical. Okay, so this color on this side. These instructions are getting complicated. To be perfectly honest, they scare the crap out of me. Okay, doing okay. Well, I've clearly learned my lesson on making the gimmick something that cannot be done in 25 minutes. And I've also learned my lesson on assuming how long it will take to do a Lego set. Oh, for the love of God, there's more stickers. All right. All right, so I need this little fucker. And I need to put a... Whoa. There's more steps. I missed a step. Yep, I missed a step. I need this smooth criminal right here. And then... All right, and then more stickers. Sticker time, baby. Sticker time. Okay, this is another dead giveaway sticker, but I think maybe you're starting to get it. I think maybe you're starting to figure out what this set is, but I don't know. I don't know how much of a nerd you are. I don't know what you know. I don't know what you know about stuff. Who are you? Tell me more about you. Get in the comments and tell me all about you. What's your favorite movie? I'd think of a second personality question, but it's the only one I ever care about. I guess there's other things in life besides movies. But, you know, science is progressing on what those are. We still don't know. Science. I guess science is good. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say science is good. Pro science. I'm a fan of science. I think it's neat. And it does a lot. And Lord Almighty, here we go. Oh, interesting. Not how I would have connected that, but cool. Okay, folks. Well, you're probably really getting the vibe on what that is now. But what's it from, and where does it go, and what happens in it? And oh my God, this next piece is gigantic. All right, this is another sticker time. So, man, folks, Folks, I might actually have to call the episode, the bonus episode as well, and then just finish this thing later. But, I don't want to deprive you of a time lapse. Oh, man. It's all coming together, folks. It's all coming together. Where does this go? I mean, this is probably the largest piece, so you're going to be able to see what it is, and I think this is probably the closest giveaway piece yet, depending on how much of a dork you are. I don't know if you can read it, but there's some things going on there. All right, let me get these little wingaling pieces here. The front of this thing, it's coming together. It's got to be close to done. It has got to be close to done. What are some other ways that I can relax? What are some other Zen things? I mean, I'll put music on, but I feel like one of the big things about meditation is that you're supposed to be clearing your mind. You're not, and when I'm listening to music, I'm just constantly analyzing everything it's doing. What are the hi-hats doing? What's going on there? That bass riff, why is that so effective? What's the syncopation going on there? Which is why I find a lot of music boring, because I'm like, it's doing nothing. I've heard that beat 1,000 times. Great job, white people. So yeah, I listen to music to relax. Oh, I forgot one of my favorites, kite flying. Yeah, to me, that's my fishing. I feel like it's that kind of activity. I don't know what I'm looking at for these Legos now. This and a window and a couple of these. Sure. Oh man, I love kite flying, and I'm glad the weather is nice enough that I can fly a kite again. And oh my gosh, you heard it here on this very episode, folks. I think that's going to have to be a future gimmick. Flying a kite. I feel like I maybe made that a gimmick at one point. Well, folks, I would love to do that one. I absolutely adore kite flying. I'm going off the grid, so to speak, here, because I'm just assuming that this is going to be symmetrical and save myself a page when I get there. These don't all look the same color, but I guess they are. I love flying a kite. I recommend that is just the absolute best thing that you can do in the springtime, the summertime, and the fall, anywhere it's windy. I'm very lucky that I live near the ocean, so if I need wind, I know exactly where to get it. The ocean is a great source of wind, so get on out there and get yourself some wind. Time to flip the page and see if I assumed correctly. I did not. I did. Yeah, we're good. Booyakasha. All right. This is feeling so definitively, nope, that's too big. We need a smaller one. All right, we're getting so close, folks. We're getting so close to having some semblance of a thing. Yeah, at this point, it feels kind of silly to try to hide what it is. I think it's starting to get pretty obvious. That is not the right piece. No, that is the right piece. That is the right piece. It just looks like it's not. Boy, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff, Bear Claw Billy. No one makes a better podcast than you. This thing better get some fucking wheels. Yeah, I really mucked this up, folks. I gotta take a shower, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time for it now. Anyway, fly a kite. I cannot recommend it enough. I like it specifically as an activity that is the point is the inactivity of it all. I do not have that many pieces left, so how is it possible that I'm losing them now? It doesn't seem possible, folks. How am I missing the second? There we go. All right. I had some friends who were like, oh, yeah. Kite flying didn't do anything for me. And I'm like, I fucking get it. I think the secret sauce of flying a kite is that, and by the way, if you're listening to this and you're like, holy shit, I want Billy to fly a kite for an episode, yeah, hell yeah, I would love to. That sounds great. I will definitely make that a gimmick. I think that'll be a really good episode. But yeah, I think the secret sauce of flying a kite is that your brain is preoccupied just enough with, I really hope that thing doesn't fall out of the sky. I'm up to page 69 in the instructions. We're making a roof, folks. This is it. This is it. Let's bring it home. Let's bring this fucking thing home. Why did I bring this fucking thing home? All right. Yeah, like it's kind of hard to fuck up a kite. Admittedly, if you're flying it by the sea, because you pretty much always have constant wind. So as long as you get the mother high enough, that doesn't look right. Why is it attaching to a part with no bumps? Also, oh, you have to take the roof off if you want to use it like a playset. I get it. So you take the roof off, you put them inside. Okay. And I see that design, going along with the plot of what this is from, which I hope at this point you're all giddy with like, yeah, hell yeah, I know what that is. And if you're not, oh well. All right, Jesus Christ. There's more steps, and I can't even believe it, folks. Clear piece. All right, I think... Oh, no, we can't come this far and then not finish it. So I'm just going to keep going, folks. I don't know how compelling the audio of this is. So I'll keep the video going, but maybe we'll wrap up the bonus episode as well. I hope this was a fun one for you. I have no idea what I'm going to title it. This feels like I have some extra pieces in here. Oh man. Oh folks, I want to be done. With the thing. Which way is this supposed to face? This goes here. This must be like, lights on the roof or some shit. It's like a roll bar, motherfucker. Okay. All right. Yeah, son of a bitch. I was like, this is basically done, but that really does add to the look of it. Gotta say, yeah. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Oh yeah. Ha, loving it. All right, folks. Okay, I'm looking ahead now in the instructions. All right, last page. All right, we're gonna wrap this thing. We are gonna wrap this thing, folks. Sorry it took so long. Now, can I fuck this up by putting it in the wrong way? It looks like I can. Yup. Oh, Lego group. Do we want that on the outside? We do. Okay. I learned a really fascinating thing the other day. Did you know that on a technicality... I think I did this wrong. Which side is supposed to be the inside? That doesn't look like a regular wheel. Oh, they say Lego group on either side. There's no way to fuck this up. Great. Cool. So the fascinating thing that I learned the other day, and I want to say this was from the podcast, Secretly Incredibly Fascinating. Go check that out. That's right. I'm recommending another podcast. The largest manufacturer of tires in the world is technically Lego. This little piece of rubber counts as a tire, and... one regular size tire is 1 million of these. So that means technically Lego is the world's largest producer of tires. And I just think that's cool as hell. And I love little bits of dumb trivia like that. Okay, I have had to look at this like 5 times to see if I'm doing this the right way. I don't know why the tires are the hardest part, but I think home stretch, folks. I feel like, at this point, what? Oh, my brain's leaking out my ears, folks. Oh, this one goes on the back. Aha! Look at that. Beautiful, gorgeous. You know what? I saw there were 5 tires, and I was like, what the hell's up with that? All right, guys. We're almost done. I just gotta find these fuckers. Okay. One fucker. All right, find these 4 fuckers, and then I'm going to build the minifigure, because the minifigure is arguably the most important part of this whole thing. So, let's get some wheels on this thing. Now, if you really know your Bear Claw Billy and you know some of my obsessions, you've probably figured out at this point that I'm building a vehicle. Look at that. Tire spinning perfect. And so if you know me, you're probably like, oh, well, of course, if there's one vehicle that Billy absolutely adores, based on a Universal Studios property, then that has... Oh, I put one in the wrong way! You're fucking up my joke timing, you fuck. Did I do that one the right way? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if there's one vehicle that Billy would want to get a Lego set of, I know exactly what it is, and that's gotta be Back to the Future. Well, surprise, folks. While there are Back to the Future Lego sets, some larger than others, they would take forever to build. I've seen the Back to the Future DeLorean Lego set, and it's a thing of beauty. But yeah, it is massive. Okay, the instructions now say it is time to add the minifigure, and oh boy, I'm so excited for this minifigure. Where are his little pants? Okay, we've got the pants. Where is the head? We've got the head. Oh, he looks so nervous, folks. So again, if you're just listening to audio, it is not the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It is, in fact, the Jeep from Jurassic Park, featuring one Dennis Nedry and his little Barbasol can. I love that they have given him the little Barbasol can. So there it is, folks. It does come with a Dilophosaur. I do not have it constructed, but you know what? I think he just needs a jaw. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna cheat and just go, yeah, it's probably this piece, and then he's done. Yeah, there we go. There's a little Dilophosaurus. And there we have it, folks. Dilophosaurus Ambush is the name of the set. There are some pieces left, but that's just so you can make some like jungle habitat stuff. But yeah, there it is. Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus Ambush. All done. So yeah, that was fun. It is complete. It is a thing of beauty. I love it. And if you vote for the Take Apart a Lego Set gimmick next week, then I will have to take it apart. Well, that was an absolute blast, and I had a lot of fun with it. As always, your future hasn't been written yet.